Hello, Georgia Republicans. I'm Congressman Kevin McCarthy, and behind me is the most conservative delegation in our conference. It's your Georgia team. We wish we could be with you tonight, but unfortunately, Nancy Pelosi is trying to pass about $2 trillion in holding people here. So we made the decision to stay here and fight for you. Because it's not just the cost, it's the content of what's in here. And inside these bills, they want to add 87,000 IRS agents to do what? To target you, to go after anyone who spends $28 a day. They want to expand government, but we're not going to let it happen. One thing many of you may know is I'm in with you in Georgia. We've got to make sure we win. We can pick up more seats in Georgia. And most importantly, you know what this team is all committed to do? To fire Nancy Pelosi once and for all.
Yeah, amen.
Now, many of you know I want to invest in your party, and I've already given $150,000 to your chairman. I'm going to send you another $40,000 tonight because we want to make sure we're going to win. Look, I may be from California, but that's where Ronald Reagan was from. I'll admit I was rooting for the Dodgers, but it's go Braves now.
All right, go Braves.
I think it's a little ironic that Major League Baseball and their wokeism tried to move, and I came down there about our All-Star game. I think it's nice that the World Series is being played in Atlanta. I know it's not tonight, but the Braves are going to win it and prove once and for all that, yes, they're good in baseball, but we also should show photo IDs when we're going to go vote in our elections as well.
Yes.
Look, you've got a lot of great Republicans in Georgia, but I've got a lot of great Republicans right behind me who represent you. I'm going to name them out, but they're going to come up and say a few words. With us, we've got the Dean of the Delegation, Congressman Austin Scott. We've got Congressman Rick Allen. We've got Congressman Buddy Carter. We've got Congressman Barry Loudermilk. We've got Congressman Drew Ferguson, Congressman Andrew Clyde, and Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene. This is the most conservative team I've seen represent Georgia. But more importantly, we're going to represent the rest of the nation when we fire Nancy Pelosi once and for all. So let's have Austin Scott come on up.
Yeah. All right, Austin. Yay.
Thank you, Kevin. And I wish we were there too. Wish we were there with you. And I want you to know, we know it's been a long 10 months. It's going to be a long 12 months. We need to just make sure we make it a longer 12 months on them than they're going to make it on the American citizens. We're going to take the House back in November. We're going to take the Senate back in November, and Georgia's going to be a big part of that. Up till then, we're in a goal line stand against the things that they want to take from you. And you just understand this. We're in this fight together, and we're in this fight forever.
Well, thank you, Dean, and gosh, it's good to be here. And Kevin, thank you for your, just great leadership in our conference. And of course, we're your obviously favorite delegation, right?
That's
yeah,
right.
Exactly. Yeah. So, and your generosity, and y'all wouldn't believe how much money Kevin and his leadership team have raised for our conference to take back the majority. The work we have to do in Georgia, we've got to win 2 congressional seats back. We'll hold all our seats, win 2 back, and win that Senate seat. And we got to get our governor elected, and we got to get our downline constitutional officers elected. So we got a lot of work to do. It's not going to be easy. Some people say Georgia is changing. Well, I'm going to tell you, I predict a tsunami in November 22. The American people, this is not Main Street, Georgia, this nonsense up here, and it's not Main Street, America. It's time for Georgia to show up at the polls, and I'm telling you, we need a deluge at the polls. I mean, everybody's got to vote, folks, and we win every time. Thank you very much, and now I'll turn it over to Buddy Carter.
Well, thank you, Rick. And I want to thank, and I'll go ahead and be presumptive because it's going to be the case, Speaker Kevin McCarthy. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Kevin. Look, it's an honor to serve in this delegation. We've got a great delegation. All of them do a great job. Folks, this is serious stuff that's going on here. If you think about it, inflation is running rampant. And what they're trying to do tonight is only going to add fuel to the fire. This is going to cause hyperinflation. What they have in this budget reconciliation package, they've got things, they want to tax natural gas. They want to do all these things, and oh, by the way, if you listen to Joe Biden, it's not going to cost anything. No tax increases. This is going to be the largest tax increase in the history of this country. If this isn't worse enough, if this is not the worst thing, then you've got the problem at the border. We've got a disaster at the border that Joe Biden hasn't even been to, that Kamala Harris went to El Paso. She went to the wrong place on the border. They don't have any idea what's going on there. The only thing that they know is they want to reverse the Trump policies that gave us the most secure border that we've ever had. We've got crime running rampant in our cities. All of these things, Afghanistan, the worst foreign relations debacle in the history of this country. These are things that we've got to stop. Elections have consequences. Policies have consequences. That's why we're right on policy, and we've got to make sure that we get more Republicans elected. I thank every one of you for being here tonight. I thank you for what you're doing. We need to continue on. We're going to take back the majority in the House. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thanks, buddy. I'm Barry Loudermilk from the northwest portion of our state. Man, I wish we were there with you tonight. I would much rather be in Georgia than Washington, D.C. right now. Look, we weren't even supposed to be here tonight, but there's only one reason that we're here tonight and not in Georgia being there with you is because of Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi not only is driving our nation into bankruptcy and driving Americans to have to wait in line, pay more, and get less, she has mismanaged the House so badly we never know when we're going to be here or we're going to be with our families or be there with you. But there's only one way that we can change all of this, and that's to make sure that Kevin McCarthy is Speaker of the House come next year. We can't do that alone here. We've got to have every one of you there helping us as well. This is within our reach. And it's not only that we have to achieve this for our party, we have to achieve this for the nation, for every working family that is out there. You know, Ronald Reagan, another great Californian, as has been already said, he said that government's not the solution, government is the problem. And what we're seeing right now is big government socialism that is in a rampant pace to destroy this nation. We're standing firm. We're going to continue to stand firm and fight against this monstrosity of spending and taxation that we're seeing out of the Democrats. We're going to win. It's going to be a fight. We're going to continue to stand in this fight. Now I'd like to introduce my good friend and our Chief Deputy Whip, Drew Ferguson.
Thank you, Barry. Well, good evening, everyone. And as has been said, we all wish we were with you. And we hate that we have to be in the fight that we're in, but make no mistake, we are in this fight, and with this team behind me and with Kevin's leadership, we're going to win these battles. Listen, we know that you, just like us, are sick and tired of Biden's policies that put everybody first but America. We know that you are suffering because of the policies of the Democrats. We know that you're paying more at the gas pump. It's going to cost more to heat your home. We know that you fear the IRS spying on your bank account, a clear violation of our Constitution. And we know that you have had enough of the federal government telling you what you have to do every single day. This is not right. This isn't the America that we know is right. We are in this fight. We can't do this without you. It is important that every conservative in the state of Georgia get up off of the mat. Let's go win this fight. Keep Georgia red, fire Nancy Pelosi, and let's have a new speaker from California, Kevin McCarthy, leading a conservative movement that's going to last for a long time. God bless you. Let's all stay in this fight together. And with that, I will introduce a great new member from our delegation, Andrew Clyde.
Thank you, Drew. I'm Andrew Clyde from Georgia's 9th District. We are the strongest, most Republican district in all of Georgia. We are the big green Hulk, the incredible Hulk of Georgia. You know, if anybody knows my background, you know that I hate the IRS. You know that I've gone and fought the IRS, and I've taken them to the mat, and we've won against the Internal Revenue Service. And now this budget reconciliation bill is going to do exactly what the IRS has been trying to do for years and years and years, and that is spy on your bank accounts, that is take your money, and we are not going to let them do that. This bill would add 87,000 additional Internal Revenue Service agents to the IRS. It will allow the Biden administration to further weaponize the IRS. And who are they going to go after? They're going to go after those people, as Leader McCarthy said, who spend $28 or more every day. And how many of us don't do that? That means they're going after every solitary American citizen. And do you think they're really going to be looking at the Democrats? No, they're going to look at the Republicans first. That's what I believe. So thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for supporting the Georgia GOP. And now I want to turn it over to my neighbor from the West, Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia 14.
Hey, Margie. All right.
Well, we are sorry we can't be at home with you tonight, but we just want you to know that we're all here fighting for you. While the Democrats are doing everything they can to divide and destroy this country, leading us into some sort of debacle where America will be on our knees, dependent on China for energy. This is what the Democrats want. They're serving America last, and they are not caring anything about you, your tax dollars, or your children's future. Georgia, we have a big fight on our hands going into 2022. The Democrats want more than anything to take our state as much as they want to continue to take our country. We cannot allow that to happen. With Stacey Abrams and her army of troops on the ground raising money and bringing more votes into our state, along with 2 senators that don't belong there, we need to do everything we can to keep Georgia red, fight for our governor's seat, and make sure that we can take back the House in 2022. So I want to say thank you to Leader McCarthy so much for your generosity for Georgia's GOP. And I just want you all to know at home that we miss you all, but we're going to stay here. We're going to stay in this fight. We'd love to do everything we can to fire Nancy Pelosi and put America back on track and put America first. So here's Leader McCarthy to finish us out.
Thank you, Margie. We wish we could be with you tonight. We know you're going to have a great time, and we'll make this one promise to you. We'll stay here and fight, and we will win. And when we win that gavel back from Nancy Pelosi, we will bring it down to you, and we'll have this dinner one more time, but we'll do it with the majority, and we'll do it with America building back to be the next century, the American century. Thank you, and God bless.
Go Braves.
Go Braves!
Go Braves!